So, good morning. So, atong topic karon na i-discuss gamay ning programming and logic. Programming is the backbone of most of the gadgets we use today. Over the last several decades, programming and language have evolved a lot. Some may call these changes as a life-changing evolution. So, mo na gyud ni ang kuano ginagamit kanang imong cellphone dira is naka-program na. Kung wala na naka-program, dili yun na siya magamit, no? So, logical thinking is one of the most necessary skills for success in programming. There are many ways to improve your programming logic, but the most important thing you can do for your kids is encourage them to start earlier. So, kung nakay anak, so, imo na siya encourage unsa ng logical thinking, o unsaon na siya pag kuha or catch up sa logical thinking. So logical thinking start in childhood, playing chess, solving simple puzzles, working through sudoku puzzles and other similar games enhance logical thinking. So pagduwa dig puzzles is nahimo na day nakakuha na day kag logical nga pangunahuna. Ang logical dahil no kay kanang murag it makes sense, no? Di lang siya basta nga kuan na siya kaning sense na siya kuan siya tawagan ning na siya sense sa Bisaya na. In real-world programming scenario, high-level logical thinking skills are critical. How can you build stronger logical thinking abilities? We have compiled a few top 10s to improve your programming logic in language. So, nadere kung gusto ka nga ma-enhance imong logical skills or in programming logic language, so pwede ka maka-practice diri sa C, C++, Java, NetPython, JavaScript, Perl, Shell script ug daghan pa. So diri mo magamit o mo ni siya programming language. So reading about data structures and algorithms will boost your logic and reasoning skills considerably. So pag basa-basa day og mga data structures nga pag kanang hunahuna og mga posible nga pamaagi para masulbad ang problema. It will boost your logic and reasoning skills. Thinking about writing algorithm is a great activity as well. Mao to ang giingon pagsulat sa posible nga mga pamaagi. So usa pa niya kanindot nga activity. Take a sorting or searching problem and try to come up with different solutions on your own. Then compare what you've come up with the known algorithms. As you read, understand, and practice algorithms, you can also read resource on a target programming language. It is also important to master a common data structure such as arrays, LIFO, LIFO-link, list, hash maps, and more. So try to think algorithms with different nakalahi nga solution sa imong kinagalingon. So all logic programming language can be journals into a category programming language called declarative language. So ang declarative language di ay kay kuan siya usa ka programming language. So kung asa ang programmer nag-specify sa iyang goal or unsa ang ma-achieve. So rather than how a goal should be achieved. So kanto mo na ang declarative language. They share the same idea of analyzing computation. The computation is satisfied by specifying the properties of the correct answer. Yon. Logic programs can be interpreted use domain concepts. Truth and logical deduction. Ang logical deduction is ang kuha na siya imong skill pag una-una og kanang critical thinking bitaw ug unsaon pagsulbad sa problema. Unay logical deduction. Truth derives whether or not computation of the program is true under the implementation of the program symbols. So logical deduction mo to kanang giingon ako determines whether a logical clause kaning clause sa ni pagkuan ani pag-pronounce clause kuan ni siya subject ug verb sa imong sentence pag-program mo na subject o verb. Ano siya? The programs themselves are instructions for execution by a compiler. The instructions are always interpreted as logical statements and clauses, and the result of execution is a logical consequence of the computation in it. Using logical language and any other declarative language are offered. So, language offers three main advantages. Logic programming are classified as a high-level language as they implement computation logic rather than mechanics. They have a powerful patterns matching mechanism as well as good memory management, stacks and pointers. This makes them ideal for expressing complex ideas and algorithms. Yon, expressing complex ideas and algorithms algorithms, mga posibilidad nga pamaagi. Logical programming language allow data to be represented both extensionally and intentionally. Intentional represent can also generate related representation. For example, adjacency list for easy access to the following data elements. This can be derived dynamically for configuration rules. Another advantage of logical programming language is that they are well suited for a rapid interpretation of data structure and the code to implement very complicated ideas. Due to their compact syntax and logical nature, experienced programmers find the code simple to read and debug. Yon. So, another advantage sa logical programming language, yon, dali ra nila interpret ang data sa kuan even though sa complicated ideas due to their compact syntax and legal nature experience. Yon, find the code simple to read due to compact syntax mo to tungod sa syntax o logical sa iyang logical nature. Ang programmers dali ra makahimo o makapangita saon pagbasa o debug sa usa ka program. From the programmer's point of view, the difficulty of coding is bugginess in human thinking. However, prolog coding is easier as the syntax is very short and precise. Yun, syntax is very short and precise. Improve your programming logic. Saan sa mga pamaagi para sa imo sa mga pamaagi ka para ma-improve. So, ang imong programming logic. Programming is fundamental key to be a good developer. Yon. Ang kanilang logic is pundasyon para mahimo kang maayo nga developer or programmer. Maybe depending on your job place, you are going to use more algorithms or not. So depende na po na kung asa ka na nakuan nga asa ka na nagtrabaho or unsa nga trabaho imong na sudlan. So yon. If you are a web designer, probably you are not going to deal with complex algorithms. Yon, web designer, dili na siya kailangan nga maghago-hago pa ka sa kuan sa algorithms, mga pamaagis yon. But if you are front-end developer, maybe a little more, and you are a back-end developer, much more. So yon. So first, thing to solve. Programming is about solving problems. A good technique is to split the big problem in small ones to focus on each problem in a better way. And you can use pseudocodes in program or in a simple paper. So thing to solve. So pwede ka mo gamit og kuan. Pseudocodes. Pseudocodes is kuan na siya katong na ay parallel. No. Pseudocodes, pwede ka magamit sa papel, mga basic nga kuan. So yon, thing to solve. You can search the pseudocodes. Wala ko'y kuan no sample pseudocode. Yeah. Pseudocode. Yon. So wala ko example no. So basta kay kuan na siya, programming mas dali ra ni siyang pseudocodes. So dito sa practice. The most important point is this practice. An algorithm is nothing more than an ordered and finite set operation that we carry out for the sole purpose finding solution to a problem. So try to practice simple problems to get a better logic. So practice more, makes perfect man daw. So practice lang yun ta sa sa pagbuo sa algorithm, pag-define, pagkuan sa pamaagi para solusyonan ang problem to carry out the sole purpose finding a solution to a problem. So practice lang yun. So try to practice simple problems to get a better logic. Yon. Katulo, learn about data structures and algorithms. Learning about structures will give you better plan to focus your problems and we have an efficient software. You can play games like chess and practice mathematics. Yun, learn about data structure and algorithm. Yon. So sa pagdula po nimo og chess sa math, so nakakuha na bugad to. Nakakuha na bugad to idea kung sa ang data structures ug algorithms. So ikaapat, learn programming paradigms. So a very good point is to learn programming paradigms. Probably one of the most programming paradigm is the subject-oriented paradigm, or OOPP. A programming paradigm is like blueprint to follow to create our projects. You can learn functional programming to learn how you can develop programs and solve problems in a different way. So yon, paradigms. Probably one of the most programming paradigm is the one subject-oriented. So yon. Kani siya mo, I think siya, it is guide. So kung saan nato pag-create ang usa ka proyekto or project. Si kalima, look at other people's code. So in programming, we have many ways to solve problems. Maybe another person solve the problem that you have in an optimal and simple way. Looking at other people's mind is essential to advantage as a programmer. You have GitHub to set a lot of great projects.